So normally we would pretend to leave, and then you guys would call us back and do all that. But we're gonna skip it and go straight to the footage that we have for you.
Oh,
so please check it out.
hold up.
Wait, hold on now.
Before the top 6? Oh, wait a minute. Talk to me nice or don't talk to me at all. Show me Kunimitsu or Armor King. That'd be cool.
Just anybody, please. Anybody good?
Just don't show me Bob or
Please.
Fakumram or something.
Fakumram would be
Gigas. Bro, I turn this stream off. Gigas pop up on my screen, I'm turning this bitch off. Stream is over.
Hey, Steve.
Hey. I was just talking about the patch that's coming in May.
Oh, showing the patch.
Huh. Interesting. New stage?
Let's go.
Hey.
Yes, I wanted a stage like this. I wanted a stage like this. I'm so happy.
Nah, facts. I know just the songs I'm putting on that stage too. Unless the songs that they default with. Oh, photo mode. Oh, y'all just made my life so much easier. Y'all have no idea. Thank you, Namco. Oh, if y'all thought my thumbnails was heat, now you have no idea.
Oh,
This new shirt. No, this is good. Nah, this is actually sick. This is actually a sick update.
Oh, this is gonna be crazy. What?
All right, y'all ain't gotta show Quo getting beat up like that though.
Hey, it's my goat.
Nah, that photo mode, bro. That's a game changer.
Got about to go crazy.
That's a game changer for me, dog. I'm definitely ready. Hell yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah, I'm glad to see the Seaside Resort stage again. Nice.
Cool.
That was some cool shit right there.
Wait. Who about to pop up? Who is it? Is that Lydia? It's Lydia.
That's Lydia.
I rocks with that. The fit looking crazy.
I'm with that.
I rock with that.
The summer?
Yeah.
Alright.
I could get behind that for sure.
Let's
get it.
Oh, they said online practice and more coming soon.
Wait.
Oh wait, bro, I need the online training mode today.
Online training mode?
I know a lot of people was asking I know a lot of people that was talking about they didn't like Lydia, but I don't care what those people think.
She's super cool.
I think she's really
Nah, Lydia's
like
lit.
a very stance-heavy character, but this also gives hope for other characters too, right? Like this makes me think like Lei is coming
Nice.
back.
I'm
these
big
stance-heavy
fan.
characters
Big
that we
fan.
already kinda
We'll
see,
definitely
but
be
now
playing Lydia when
I
she
feel like
drops.
there's more hope for the public
That
back.
looks great.
I ain't gonna main her, but I'll play her like I played Eddie. Wait. Are they running it back or is this something else?
No way.
I think this is just like the intro package. Because they said it was the finals.
Hey.
Check general, bro. And nigga Omega.
I mean, they didn't say when it was coming, but they did say it was still planned. So I'm happy about that at least.
You know, I really
at least we know
need
what's
that.
coming.
That'll make life so much easier for all of us, bro.
I just want to point out that little video they did showing like a couple of the buffs.
Yeah.
I see Steve on there once, so
Bro, they saving it, bro. Just trust.
nah, bro. They gonna tell me my back one is 1 frame faster.
That's a pretty big buff though, low-key.
That would be.
Either online training mode, you and I both.
Man, we got Lydia back. That's cool.
Yeah, man.
You know, Lydia looked really cool just based off like her design. I like the outfit a lot, actually.
Yeah, the outfit was hard.
Yeah.
And I like the outfit in Tekken 7 too.
I don't remember what she plays like, but I did
Karate.
like. Okay, cool. Then I'm tapped in.
Polish
play her.
karate.
I'll play her then for sure.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely be trying her out when she drops. She looks cool.
Chanel, one of the homies, one of the good
So here I am a few hours later, and I say a few hours later, it's actually more like 12 hours later, and you'd think I've slept since that reaction, but I actually haven't, because I have no self-control or control over my life or schedule whatsoever. But that's neither here nor there. The point is, we have a couple of things to talk about. So let's go ahead and jump over to the monitor, and here you can see that the official Tekken Twitter account has tweeted out roadmap for future free Tekken updates release, spring balance adjustments, summer new stage, Seaside Resort. We saw this in the reaction, you saw this in the reveal, the trailer, whatever that you already. I'm tacking this on at the end because I just feel like I just had just a tiny little bit I wanted to talk about and touch on before we actually just wrap up this video, aside from you getting my initial reaction to the trailer and the reveal and everything that just took place at EVO Japan. Okay, so in spring we're getting the battle balance. Now what this Twitter account also tweeted out, which it's right here, the first battle balance adjustments for the season are coming soon. Patch notes for update 1.04 will be released tomorrow, April 30th, 2024. So tomorrow we're getting patch notes for this balance patch, which leads me to believe that that patch is going to be releasing in most likely a couple of days. I don't think they'd be releasing the patch notes a month or two in advance, you know what I'm saying? And it is already spring, so I'm expecting the patch to release within the next week or so. I could be wrong, but it's most likely going to be very, very soon. I wouldn't be surprised if it releases in just a few days. There were some snippets, some tidbits that we saw. I haven't gone back and looked at the footage to see what I could pick out. There wasn't too many different characters that were shown, but I don't really think it's worthwhile like analyzing and break down the few seconds of the few characters that we did see. We're just going to be getting the patch notes tomorrow anyway, and I'll go through that the way I usually do with my style and so on and so forth, and break it down to the best of my ability, and we'll go out and see the changes and everything like that. Then summer, new stage, Seaside Resort, and the photo mode. I don't know about y'all, but for me personally, the photo mode is one of the most hype things to come out of, obviously as a content creator, as a YouTuber. And even though I make pretty good thumbnails as it is, this gonna make my life a whole lot easier, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this, I'm sure. If you're giving me access to spin the camera around and pose the characters how I want, freeze frame, everything like that, not only am I in for a lot of fun, y'all are in for a treat. Because if you thought I was already cooking up with the thumbnails I make, and honestly I've been struggling just a tiny little bit, you might not be able to tell, but I do get thumbnails. Y'all know writer's block. Well, I get thumbnails block, thumbnail artist block from time to time, and I'd be struggling to come up with ideas and concepts sometimes, and I don't have like the game on PC to where I can like mod it and use the camera and do all this stuff, and you know what I'm saying, so I just be taking screenshots and whatnot. But this gonna be fine. This gonna be fine. Okay, now we don't have exact release dates for these things. I'm hoping that this is somewhere in next month, maybe June at the latest. It says summer, that's summer to me. Seaside Resort, dope stage. I'm pretty sure that was the same stage from Tekken 7. I'm glad to see it back. They keep adding more stages. And then the autumn, we get the new story and online practice mode, as well as Ghost versus Ghost. I don't really know who's that interested. Actually, no. Ghost versus Ghost will be cool for content. If you're telling me I could have Knees Ghost go up against Arslan Ash, or Arslan Ash go up against K-Wiss, or Speed Kicks go up against Arslan, or Speed Kicks go up against Knee, as you know what I'm saying, I'm just naming like my favorite players and people I'm homies with, but you know what I'm saying, that'd be dope. That'd be fire for content. I could like you know, commentate that, have those play, like that'd be fun to do predictions on stream, and you know, make videos on. I think that'd be really cool and really fun. I don't know what use there is for that outside of that. If you're not a content creator, if you just maybe you just want to get some kicks out of that for your own enjoyment, I don't know. But online practice mode is huge. I wish that was coming sooner rather than later. I'm assuming that's also coming in autumn, since it's kind of under the autumn category, even though it's separated from the new story. Again, no exact release dates for any of these things, but that's probably going to be like September, October, which is unfortunate, because I was hoping that would be something that'd be implemented by now, but it still hasn't. But as long as it is coming and it's confirmed that is a thing that's coming to the game, I guess we have that to look forward to. Moving on, before we get out of here, I just want to quickly actually talk about Lydia and the roadmap for the upcoming DLC characters. So if we jump back over here, you can see obviously Lidia Sobieska has been announced as the second DLC character for Tekken 8. And I wasn't really playing Tekken 7 a whole lot around Lydia's release, and it's not a character I ever really tried out or saw or knew a whole lot about. Obviously, I was still watching the game competitively here and there. I obviously saw her in a few top 8s. I know Book was playing her. I know Kay was played her. A couple other players that I'm not remembering off the top of my head also played her pretty high. Did Chicken play her? I know some other players also played her, especially like when she first released, because she was so strong, right? But she looks cool. I love the outfit. I liked her fighting style in Tekken 7. She's a character that I had interest in, but I just wasn't really playing the game like that. But yeah, I'm seeing a lot of rumors, speculation, talks about leaks, all these different things. I don't know what's real, what's fake. I've seen a lot of like fake leaks, or like people who claim they have some sort of inside source and then were dead wrong. Like I saw some Twitter account said that the confirmed characters were like Anna and Marduk or something. I don't remember what the characters were, but they were dead wrong. You know what I'm saying, about whatever it was that they posted. And you can see here that we have Eddie, we have Lydia, and then in autumn and winter we'll be getting 2 more characters. Eddie was green, Lydia is red. I'm gonna go ahead and safely assume, I would believe, that the colors correspond to these characters in some capacity. So we have blue and we have orange. Now there's a couple of ways of looking at this, okay? I've seen a lot of people saying like Marduk and Falcon Rom. I'd be kind of shocked if those were the 2 characters that are going to be season 1, and I would consider this a pretty overall really weak season of DLC if that was the case. But it makes sense, blue for Marduk, orange for Falcon Rom. You could also maybe make the argument of like Julia or Kunimitsu, but I think those are more purple or green if you're gonna go Julia, you know what I'm saying? And then for the orange, like, I don't really know. But I've also seen the argument that, you know, they're bringing back the characters that we ended off Tekken 7 with. So obviously Eddie is a bit of an outlier, so he doesn't really fit that. So it kind of already pokes a hole in that theory. But Leroy is obviously in the base game, and then you have Lydia coming back. So then it would make sense that you're adding Kunimitsu and Falcon Rom. I personally really want to see Kunimitsu. I would prefer, she's actually my most wanted DLC character. If you guys have been following the channel long enough, if you were around when I was making a decent amount of Tekken 7 content, my 2 main characters in Tekken 7 were Hwadong and Kunimitsu for the majority of my time playing that game. I played several other characters here and there. There was a time where I was an Asuka player. I played some Lucky Chloe, some Lily, whatever. But like my 2 main characters for the majority of my time playing that game was Hwadong and Kunimitsu. And I think she's a really, really cool character. I know she's unpopular in the eyes of a lot of people because they thought she was a really boring character. I think that's cap. I don't think Kunimitsu's boring. I think the way she was played at the highest level by players like Arslan, no offense, Arslan's a phenomenal and really skilled player, was boring. That being said, she'd be way more sick and way more hype in a game like Tekken 8 because the whole point of Tekken 8 is to be different from Tekken 7, where it was that slow pace, more methodical, more poking, time your opponent out, backdash away, you know what I'm saying? And you'd probably see a lot more of like the engaging, like offensive, aggressive, oppressive, like mix-up character that she can be or whatever, and that she probably would be even more so in this game. And I think that's really cool. I think aesthetically she's one of the illest characters in Tekken, and she was super cool, super fun, really dope. And you might not feel the same way as me, but she's my #1 most anticipated or requested character to see for DLC in this game. And I don't think she's gonna make it in season 1, but hopefully she makes it at some point. That will definitely end up being my new secondary behind Hwadong, if and when she does make it to the game. That being said, just wanted to touch back. If we're just basing it off the colors, I really do feel like Marduk and Falcon Rom are probably the 2 most likely characters, but I just feel like that's a really weak season because like neither of those characters are particularly popular at all. Like Falcon Rom got a lot of play because he was hella broken at one point when he got released. That's the only real reason why. I don't think Marduk's character usage was ever that high, and I really can't think of too many Marduk players outside of Joey Fury and Dejan, I believe, from Pakistan. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention in this video that I do want to note. Now that I've had some time to like kind of let this simmer and think about it and you know, think it over, there is a part of me that does think it's kind of lame, and I don't know if redundant's the word, but just scummy's not quite the word either, but that's closer to the connotation I'm looking for, where if the next 2 characters are Marduk and Falcon Rom, I don't like how we're just like, I feel like there's a difference between like DLC characters being legacy, like let's just say, I don't know, like if you add in Bruce, right? Obviously Bruce is a character that some people want back. Bruce hasn't been in the game in a while. Or if you add like Wang or Wong or however you want to pronounce his name, or a character like Michelle, right? I feel like that's very different from adding a character like Lydia or Falcon Rom, who are already late DLC characters toward the end of Tekken 7's lifespan anyway, and instead of putting them in the base roster, they're DLC again. Outside of the fact that I just don't even like Falcon Rom, like I like Lydia, right? I think she's a cool character, and obviously, like I said, I'm not a fan of Marduk or whatever, but the more I thought about it, I was like, that's kind of whack, and that's just all the more would make this a pretty whack first season. If those do end up being the characters, and they still could be, like the blue could be Lei Wulong, for example, who was also DLC, maybe also should have been in the base game, but it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? That's at least a character who was released earlier in lifespan than like Lydia and Falk were, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, just more food for thought. Obviously I've tried to be more positive on the game than negative, but I do want to call things as I see it, and if I feel a certain way about something, I have no shame or no reason to not express that. It's just I've just mostly had positive things to express. But that being said, I mean, y'all can let me know how y'all feel. I don't know, something about it just don't quite sit with me. I don't know. I can't really, I don't know. I can't imagine why you'd want to see them back. I know I said like newcomers from 7 like being returners here, and obviously Kunimitsu's a character who's been around for a long time, but remember that Tekken 7's Kunimitsu is not the original Kunimitsu, it's her daughter, it's Kunimitsu 2, so she technically is a new character, and obviously she's very different from the Kunimitsu we had in the past anyway. But with that, I didn't want to tack on, this is already longer of a tidbit or an extension of the video than I thought it was going to be in the first place. I just had a couple of extra thoughts I want to talk about with you guys before because I was just going to slap up the reaction last night, and I was like, nah, I'll record a little segment to follow it up with, and then I've just been busy and just doing other things, and I just came back from lunch and everything like that. And whatever, yeah, that's not important. I don't know why I'm rambling. We can end the video here. You let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit this video with a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already so you can stay tuned for all this content when I'm bringing you. With all that being said, it's pretty much off today, and remember, that can happen to you, swing the bat. Later.